What was Darth Vader's thoughts as he picked up Ahsoka's lightsabers? In Star Wars Ahsoka and the Darth Vader Marvel comic series, the moment when Darth Vader discovers Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers is one of the most haunting and introspective scenes in all of Star Wars canon. It reveals not just a connection between master and apprentice, but a glimpse into the shattered mind of Anakin Skywalker, buried deep within the armor of Darth Vader. After the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire, Vader travels to the devastated surface of an unknown planet, where the remnants of the Clone Wars still scar the land. He finds the battlefield littered with debris, rusting clone armor, and the traces of a woman he once trained, a woman who once called him master. Among the ashes, Vader discovers two familiar lightsabers resting in the dirt. They are Ahsoka Tano's blades, the very weapons she left behind after faking her death during Order 66 to escape the Empire's purge. In that quiet, desolated moment, Vader ignites one of the sabers. The blue blade casts a faint glow against his black armor. The novelization describes his breathing as steady and slow, but inside his thoughts churn. He remembers the laughter of his Padawan, her stubbornness, her compassion. He remembers how she stood against him on countless missions, how she learned to fight with grace and confidence. For the briefest instant, the Sith Lord feels something he hasn't felt in years: loss. The comic implies that Anakin's memories flicker beneath the mask. He senses her survival through the Force faintly, like a whisper he can't silence. In that moment, he's not Darth Vader the Enforcer, he's Anakin Skywalker, mourning the last piece of his former life, but then as the motions threaten to rise, he buries it. The novelization and comic both portray him turning cold and empty, extinguishing the saber's glow. The act of deactivating the blade symbolizes burying Anakin once again, stealing away the faint glimmer of humanity that tried to resurface. The narration makes it clear to Vader finding Ahsoka's lightsaber is both a confirmation and a wound. He believes she is dead, and her death becomes another lie he tells himself to justify his hatred, that everything he once loved has been destroyed, and only power remains. As the comic ends, Vader walks away through the snow, the blue light gone, leaving only his red shadow reflected in the frost. The narration describes him as a dark gone mourning in silence, trapped between what he was and what he's became. It's one of the few times in canon where Vader's mask cracks, not literally but emotionally. And through that fracture, we see a man who once loved deeply, staring into the remains of his past, realizing that every person he ever cared about is gone, even the one who once saw the light in him.